Thanks for tuning in to Barbershop Sports Talk.
In terms of all of this, uh, I think another interesting part is Jon Gruden was taken out of the Tampa Ring of Honor. What are your feelings on that?
Well, you know that I disagree with him being removed from the Ring of Honor. I understand why they did it. I think it's an optics thing. I think they're trying to take a stand and say, hey, we disagree with the things he said, especially the comments that were insensitive and divisive. But on the same token, the man won them a Super Bowl. That all happened long before any of these emails. And I feel at some point like they're just trying to erase history or amend history to just leave them out. And I think in a way, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here are being a little bit fraudulent here because I think if they weren't the defending Super Bowl champions, I don't think they would have had the guts to do that.
Really? Now, why do you think that's the case?
Well, I think it's only just that Tom Brady came in and they were able to turn the page, and now they have kind of a new dynasty. They've had success with another person. That they're finally kind of moving on from Gruden because the Buccaneers as an organization have traditionally been really bad, Daryl. We're talking about one of the only teams in history to go all season without a win, and I think that's back in 1974.
How would you feel about? I guess there also likelihood is, another damning thing about this whole situation is that it was just announced in terms of the NFL Hall of Fame that a coach would get inducted into the Hall of Fame each year with each class. So that was gonna, make it easier for coaches to get in. I don't think a guy like Mike Shanahan is in the Hall of Fame because of that. So it makes it easier for a bunch of these different coaches to get in. And you would think theoretically that would help a guy like Gruden eventually get in. And now it looks like with this situation, he's been taken out of the Ring of Honor. The way he's been fired, he might not get into the Hall of Fame. How would you feel about that?
Well, I think it would be a disservice to football and the history of the game if he was to automatically be disqualified. I think that there's still a lot of room for him to potentially grow as a person if he has the right conversations and starts opening his mind to some new things. We've seen a lot of other people with a lot of problems over the course of their careers get into the Hall of Fame still. And if we're looking at it purely from a football standpoint, Gruden has a winning record. He has a Super Bowl ring. I don't think from a football standpoint there's any reason why he should not be inducted. So if that's the case, then we have to start holding all these people accountable for not only what they do in the football career, but what they're doing off the field as well. And I think that changes the whole landscape of the Hall of Fame pretty drastically.
I would agree with you in terms of that take. So next, I want to go to this, and I find this